to the top of your live chat. Hey, it's been a while since I've been on a live video, live feed. Hey, it's David here. Dave Knight at 123daytrade.com. Soon to be, who knows? Couldn't sleep last night. Well, I slept a little bit, trying to fix my camera. So, what does it mean to be in the top 5%? Top 5% in day trading. In the state of Pennsylvania, that means that you're making $250,000 a year. If you look in your state, you can find out what top 5% means in your state. I had figured it out in the insurance business. And the reason I guess I made this video right now is to talk about things that are going on inside my head. Sometimes the best way to approach this is just to throw it out there and see what sticks, right? Anyway, so when on January 24th, 2023, I had wrote to make the top 5% means I need $250,000, and that would be 739 active clients that I'd be pulling residuals from. Now, the number that I figured that out from was $339 a year residual income coming in off of Medicare clients. So in other words, if I could create a business that had 739 clients, each paying $28.25 per month on residual income, meaning that they were paying their, so the way Medicare works, and we're going to tie that into day trading here in a second. So the way Medicare works is that if you're new to Medicare in the state of Pennsylvania, you get paid $678 for a new to Medicare person. If they're existing Medicare, you get paid $339 a year, but it's divided out into monthly payments of $28.25. So follow my logic here for a minute. We're just follow it for a second. So if you have 739 clients, each paying $28.25 a month, and you times that over the 12-month period and so forth and so on, you're going to come up to $250,000. So what does that mean in the day trading business? So for instance, if you could make, for instance, $500 a day, which is extremely doable as a day trader, and say you can do that 4 out of 5 trading days, and on the and then out of a 10 day or a 10 trading day, so you have 10 trading days. I have my phone here on, and I don't have my calculator with me, so you're gonna have to take a walk and go grab my calculator. Hold on, let's go take a walk. Yeah, welcome to my world. Welcome to my crazy mind world, right? Let's go find my calculator real quick. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of, people have told me what I am, but being eccentric is one thing. Having know what you're doing on the other. It makes sense sometimes. You don't want to live in my crazy mind, trust me. But it is my life. It is my mind. For better or worse, it is me, right? I just saw that one of my videos that I first put on YouTube, day trading strategy that works. I actually put that video up 7 years ago. I've been making videos since my kids were young. Go back and look at the very first video I put together. Day trading's been a double-edged sword to me, right? It's been very, very good for me, and it's been extremely negative as well. So trying to figure out how to make this impactful relationship Not only with, well, trust me, you don't want to be in this head of mine, but the knowledge that I have up here from all the accumulation of all the stuff that I've learned over the years and all the things that I know that doesn't work, I got some useful information, useful idiot information, right? All right, so we were talking about 500 a day, and you'd win, and then you'd lose 500 on two other the trading days. So basically, over 10, on average, there's about 20 trading days in a month. If you take 20 times, and let's say you take 2 months off, there's 200 trading days over a year, roughly. We're just going to roughly figuring. And of those days, now 10 trading days is how we're figuring it out, right? So you have 200 divided by 10, which gives you 20 different times. I'm just throwing this out here. I'm spitballing. If you have a win percent rate that gets you 80% correct, so out of 10 trading days, you win 8, you lose 2. On average, you make, I said 500. We're going to throw 500 out there as a figure for now. For now, I'm going to drop it down in a minute. We're kind of going to back into our number in another way. And in other words, what do we need to have our business look like to make $250,000 a year is kind of what this craziness that I'm going through in my head right now at almost 2 in the morning. I need to be done before 1:59 today so I can sign the EO list, the early out list, so that I can continue my craziness. All right, so we're getting into it. So 500 times 8 is 4,000, right? You take away 1,000 for your losses on the other days, you're at 3,000. You take that times 20 weeks, it's a $60,000 year income potential based upon 500 in, 500 out. You're winning 500 on your 8 trading days, and you're losing 500 on 2 losing days. So you're trying to keep yourself into that area, right? So of some of these trading days, maybe one out of those is a bigger winner. So in other words, you make a little bit more. It doesn't really matter. So it averages out over time to about a $60,000 business, right? So what do you need? If you take that divided by 250,000, right? Divided by 60,000. Excuse me. Is that the right? I'm you can tell it's early in the morning when I'm figuring this out. Divided by 60,000, not minus, is 4.17. So in other words, to make it work at 250,000, you need about 4.17 over that period of time. So 60,000, let's go back to 60,000 divided by 20 weeks is what we figured out, right? Or 10 trading, we figured out 200 trading days, 20 trading days in, shit, is that right? 20 trading days times 10, yeah. 20 trading days a year times 10 months is 200 trading days. You're taking off a couple months out of a year. We're just throwing that out there, right? So we got 200 trading days. We figured out that it was 3,000, right? So we need to take 3,000 times 4.17. That comes up to $12,510. There's a thing in Apex Trader Funding that's called TradeCopier that I have not used yet. But what that would tell you, that if you would make over every 10 trading days, you would average out $12,510. All right, so TradeCopier, in other words, the way TradeCopier works, from my best understanding of how that product works, that means I'd have to have almost 5 accounts, right? So I'd have to have 5. We're live again. it said reconnecting there. So you'd have to have 5 accounts to make it work. So you'd have to buy in most likely at the 80% discount if you're trying to use 5 accounts, and 80% off at Apex Trader Funding whenever they'd offer those specials, because occasionally do. That would be your cost of business would be that roughly, I think it's 167 times 0.8, 167 times 0.8, I should say 0.2, right? 167 times 0.2 times 1.0825, the Texas tax, 3616 times 5, you would have an expenditure per month of $180.78. So trade copier, the way I understand it would work, it would take your trades, 5 of them, right? So you would enter the trade, and then it would mimic in 4 other accounts the trades that you have. At least this is the way I understand it from how I worked the math in the past. So you'd need 5 accounts. Now, question that I guess I'm going to be throwing up at Apex is that if you qualify on one, can you add more as you grow your account? I don't know the answer to that question right now. Maybe you have to start with 5. Maybe you guys know the answer to that question. You got to start with 5, so therefore you can have 5 in the you're in valuation account, then you go into performance account, then you become funded at Apex, but your performance account you can get paid on. So it's still, the performance account still work. Anyway, so long story short, it's kind of, let's tie this up and then let's call it a night. 739 clients in the Medicare field gets you to $250,000. Day trading being 80% correct and having, what do we figure out? 3,000 times 5 would be $15,000 times 20 weeks, or we figured out 20 times would be $300,000 year of money that you'd bring in off of that account. So that would put you in, at least the state of Pennsylvania, put you in the top 5%. So why does it took me to 56 years almost of life to figure that part out? Guess I'm just stupid sometimes. Gotta go. It's 4:59. Talk to you later. I gotta end this.